Hey, what's going on? It's TNS Time and Space. We're in the building with Red Storm. What's good?
What's going on? What's going on?
So, first thing, it was on the flyer. Talk to me about HBO Deaf Poetry. So many people try to be a part of that, or were trying to be a part of that. Talk about that whole experience.
Well, it was a great experience, of course. It was a great experience. I was lucky to be one of the chosen ones that was put on the last 3 seasons of Deaf Poetry.
Right.
I give thanks to Georgia Me and Black Ice and Abyss for making all that happen. It was definitely a great experience. It took you from poetry spots to national, and now you're walking through the malls. People was pointing at you like, that's that poetry dude, or whatever. It was all good.
You're looking like you in heaven right now. You mind standing up? I just want to make sure that people can see you. You know what I mean? I want to make sure people can see you. Just real quick, I appreciate it. So tell me about how you got started with poetry.
Pain, man. Pain is a great motivator. Jail, doing the hard times in jail. I just learned how to put my pain on a piece of paper. I learned how to tell my mama I was sorry and tell all the people I'm, tired of being a fuck up.
Right.
So it started like that.
Okay. Talk about the people who glorify that life. Being that you actually lived it, what would you say to the people that glamorize it and make it like a badge of honor?
I mean, ain't no badge of honor when you sit behind them bars. You know what I mean? So, to each their own, though. Some think some think it is a badge of honor, but it's not, man. You're going to jail. So,
right.
They take you away from your family, your friends, your females, your weeds, your bills, your life, your job, your everything, and you're isolated in the cell with all type of different characters.
Right. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, Chi-Town, that's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up. Who were your influences, or were there any influences? I know you said your personal experiences led you to poetry, but were there any, influences, whether poetry, musical, or what have you?
I mean, all my poetry influences came afterwards.
Okay.
After I got out, but straight Tupac.
Right.
That's it.
That's
Tupac,
what's up.
all day long.
That's what's up, definitely. So what are you working on now, being that, HBO Deaf Poetry is come and gone or whatever? What are you doing now? How are you making your living?
I mean, microphone to microphone. Wherever's a microphone, I'm going to get paid.
Okay.
I got a new TV show coming out that I've been booked on called The Big Big Show.
Okay.
Airing on all over the country. Coming up real soon.
Okay.
Another album dropping, another book dropping called Diary of a Lonely Man.
Okay.
Just doing me, keeping the hustle going.
That's what's up. What's something that people don't know about being, well, usually we call it a traveling poet, but what would you say is something that people don't understand about being a traveling poet?
I mean, it's easy for some and not easy for others. You know what I mean?
What's the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge, who gonna be in the venue? You know what I mean?
Right.
As if the poetry spots can maintain all around the country.
Right.
You know what I mean? With just local poets.
Right.
You gotta bring other people in. So sometimes we come in and ain't nobody there. You know what I mean? It's 12 people.
Right.
I just did a show with Howard Hewitt, and it's 2,000 people. You know what I mean?
So it could vary. Basically, some days it's 2,000, sometimes it's 12.
Right.
How do you stay motivated when you go from that 2,000 to that 12?
I mean, that's what I'm called to do. So it's a job. Man. Just the same way people stay motivated to get up and go to their little UPS job in the morning. It's the same thing. That's what I do for a living. That's what I was called to do. So I speak for the unspoken. I'm the voice of the voiceless, and I love those through my music.
Right.
So they learn how to love themselves.
Okay, definitely. Now you mentioned the TV show. How did that come about? Or how, I should say, let me ask you this. How do you go from being a local poet who might be at the beginning or the end of the list with 12 people to being on Deaf Poetry? How do you make that happen?
God, well,
okay.
That's it. I ain't sitting in no audition tapes.
Right.
It just happened, man.
I see. I understand. Definitely.
God, the grapevine. You know what I mean?
Okay. How'd you get the name Red Storm?
In jail. A guy in jail gave me that name.
Okay.
He was going through names to switch up our old street names, you know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
he gave me that name before I even knew I was gonna be doing poetry.
Right. Now let me ask you this too. Being that we have, like HBO on demand and all of that, what seasons of Def Poetry I go on demand just so the people know where they can see you?
Seasons 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, cool. Cool,
Yeah.
definitely. That's what's up. What was your favorite season? Did you have a favorite out of those 3?
I mean, the last one, because I was more comfortable.
Okay.
After doing it a couple times, I was more comfortable. But season 6, that was the show with DMX opened the show. I was in the middle.
Right.
And Jill Scott finished it off.
Okay, cool. And what was that like being, sharing the stage with them?
I mean, of course, something I never thought I'd do, but, to me, they're just regular people, man.
That's what's up.
They're just regular people with using their God-given talents
Definitely.
to excel. So that's all I do. I use my God-given talents to get paid, and that's the same
what's up.
thing they doing. I'm spitting rhymes just like Jay-Z.
Right,
I just
right.
ain't talking about what he talking about.
Right, I feel you. I feel you. Now, before we close, how do you feel about the poetry scene in general, being that you travel from place to place? How do you feel about the poetry scene in general?
I mean, it's surviving.
Right.
It's doing what it's supposed to do,
Right.
Without some of these spots, it ain't nowhere for us to get down at, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
It's surviving, it's thriving all over the country, whether people know it or not. You see
That's what's up.
poetry all on TV everywhere.
Right.
On the NFL games, all on Stuart Scott on ESPN spitting poems and
Yeah.
stuff. That come from us, that come from Def Poetry.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So, we just got to keep that going. Hopefully the spots will keep thriving and, we
Okay.
keep writing.
Definitely. I like that. Well, hey, I'm going to say that in closing. I'm TNS, Time and Space, with Red Storm. Take it easy. On the
Most
move.
definitely. Red
American
Storm,
culture.
Time and space.
No doubt. Peace.